Hi, my name is Taylor and I make sewing content here on the tube. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to make a beautiful scrunchie. There you go, it works. So for the scrunchie, what you're gonna need is a long rectangle piece of fabric. I use this knit stretchy fabric for mine, and I cut mine pretty big because I wanted to have like a very fluffy and luscious scrunchie. So this one that I cut out was 25 inches long by 5 inches wide. You don't have to make it that big, but a good rule of thumb is that you want it to be at least 21 to 22 inches long and at least 3.5 inches wide. And then you also want to cut a piece of elastic that is 9 inches long. This one is pretty easy to do. Essentially, all you have to do is put the right sides together of the long piece of fabric. And then on one side, before you sew it down, you just want to flip the ends inside about 1/4 inch and then sew it all the way down. This is just to give a clean edge on the outside when you're done. After you have sewn it together, you can use a paper clip or you can do what I did and just use your fingers to turn the tube inside out. At that point, you're gonna take your elastic. I like to pin it on one end and then use a safety pin on the other end and just feed it through the tube. And once you get it through both ends, just tie it in a knot right there. You could sew the two elastic ends together, but personally I find that to be way more trouble than it's worth because it's very small elastic. I'm using 1/4 inch elastic. You could use a bigger elastic or smaller elastic even if you wanted, but I think a 1/4 inch is a very good size for a scrunchie. So once you have that tied together, you're gonna take the end of the tube that is not folded over on the inside, and you're gonna shove that end into the side that you did fold over. So that'll be a really clean edge, and you just wanna make sure that the top seams align. Just make sure that's not all twisted around. And then you're just gonna put a top stitch down across. So you'll be going over about 4 layers of fabric and the elastic in the same go. So you just want to make sure you go slowly and you go carefully and you make sure that you catch all of the layers together. Because I used a knit fabric, I did use a zigzag stitch all the way through, even when I did the top stitch. It wasn't necessarily necessary because it is a scrunchie and it's going to be bunched up anyway. So if you are using a knit or even if you're using a woven, you can just do this all with a straight stitch and it won't really make a difference. And then there you have it, a very beautiful, nice scrunchie. I wish I could demonstrate it for you, but I can't. But maybe on my braid here. You know, you just like, you could even, I guess if your hair is pretty thin, you could do it 3 times. But yeah, this is pretty solid for a two scrunch bunch. And yeah, that's how it is. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel. I put out new videos every once in a while. Okay, bye.